Jason here. I just left the Just Living Forum on Social Justice here at the University of Iowa. A panel of folks put together that ranged from students all the way up to the University of Iowa President Bruce Harreld. I guess the idea was to discuss really important issues about social justice, racial justice, economic justice, just about any kind of justice you could imagine. Because the university is doing its best to try and understand and embrace the issues. Be that as it may, the forum disappointed. First, there was a question where an individual asked, "Hey, when is it time to try and do more when discussion, talking, are no longer garnering fruit?" The panel sort of struggled with that for a second, and finally, someone did attempt an answer. It wasn't a great answer, even by that person's own admission, but it was an attempt at an answer, and it appreciated the difficulty of the question. After that question, an individual on the panel talked about how important it was, how much this person had realized that so many of us speak from a position of privilege. And as such, we have to be ever vigilant of that privilege and how we react to situations that might not impact our everyday lives. And I appreciated that sentiment as well. But after that gentleman was done speaking, a question came and was asked. Why is it that the university has chosen not to raise the minimum wage and pay Johnson County's newly risen minimum wage to the 2,700 some students who work for the University of Iowa? And again, there was sort of consternation on the panel. President Harreld said something, but it wasn't on the mic, so I don't know what it was. And finally, a spokesperson from the panel said they were going to try and provide us an answer on the website. If you convene a panel, and in fact convene an entire semester's worth of programming, talking about social justice, understanding that it's a challenge, recognizing that work has to be done, even saying so on the very same panel that I'm speaking of, and then when a difficult question is posed to you, you refuse to answer, we have a lot farther to go to get to any place close to justice, if that's what we've got at the University of Iowa. It's a great institution. There are a lot of great people that work here. There are a lot of great people who want to do the right things. But it has to start at the top. It has to start at the top. Because people follow examples. And honestly, here we are. On one hand, we're being told we have to understand our position of privilege and speak from that position with hands outstretched to try and do right by those who we might not understand entirely, to those who might need more than a little bit of a hand, so that we can be empathetic and try and provide the best situation for all. Here's what I think. If you're going to try and be just to all and make the University of Iowa a place where everyone can thrive, you got to first start by answering the questions.